the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up!
Welcome everybody to another episode of This is CorbinCenter. Again, I want to kick it off here with a little bit of recognition. It was the Super Bowl, and I thought about actually giving a shout out to my brother because he's a huge Chiefs fan, but I'm actually going to give a shout out to Michelle. Michelle, I hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl. I thought it was a great time, and it was one of the most memorable ones, right? Absolutely. With that said, I wanted to kind of jump over a little bit. Now, of course, you saw Snapchat, and one of the comments that was great, I asked this. I said, what would be a Darin Corbin themed Valentine? On my Patreon, I've even done it where I've dropped a rewind of a video where my consultant was analyzing former WWE Valentines that had came out. And they're classics. I almost forgot about some of the stuff on the video, but this was a great answer straight up. I'm going to ginger snap your heart. Come on. Isn't that adorable? Isn't that what everyone wants? I've had people in my DMs that have asked me to ginger snap them for one reason or another, and I think it's a pretty devastating finish, but I think some people want me to finish them off in different ways, if you know what I mean. So there's that, but I don't want to digress. We got a couple things to talk about here. I'm going into a lull, which is nice with wrestling, which I plan on kind of taking I'm not going to be bored. I'm going to be traveling, but I wanted to kind of cover some of the stuff that happened and some of the announcements that have been made. So let's jump into the episode, shall we?
Darin, you have your match with Davey Bang. You retained the championship. Well done. Legacy championships around your waist. Did you have any doubts? Were you impressed with the kid? I thought he did pretty good, especially for a tag wrestler coming into this. And again, look who's waiting for their championship match. He won his match. Do you think he deserves it? What do you think?
Without a doubt, I beat Davey Bang. He put up a good fight. He actually did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. But again, these high flyers, they try and pull one over on you. You just pop them right out of the sky and you just take them on. They want to show their dance moves. They would rather dance than wrestle. I would rather wrestle than dance, 100%. And then I got people yelling at me, stuff like chickpeas and stuff like that. It's a chickpea. It's this, and those videos are going nuts on Reels. Over 3,000 people have to like that. How many people really, have to poke fun at me? Look, I may not have been a winner on that show, but I won on this one. And I will continue to win and keep this championship because the biggest thing is I have a big target on my back, which I'm used to. And so now, again, I got it handed to him. Coda, he was good. He looked really good. But is he really championship material? I don't see it. Do you? Do you see it? Do you really see it? Think about it. Legacy champion Coda Hernandez, legacy champion and Fox television star, Rob Lowe's favorite wrestler, Darin. See, it's marketing. It has it all written for it. I'm elevating this championship.
So, Second Wrestling announces this match. It's against Heath. It's and again, kind of a shocking opponent out of nowhere, but you can't really ignore the difference. The hair. Look at it. You're both gingers. There's not a lot of times that both redheads are on the show together.
Seriously, what's with the ginger on ginger violence here? Look, I have nothing against Heath. I'm a huge fan of his, actually. The three-man band, all that stuff. He's got kids. I want a vasectomy. That's where we're different. But come on. You're going to put us against each other? That seems kind of cruel. Look, we could be a tag team. That makes sense. We have that in common, which is great. But this is the thing. The rabbi, he keeps playing these mind games with us. And April 14th, he's just trying to he's getting under my skin, and for somebody who knows what happens when you really push me, he's really pushing me. And I guess if Heath has to get in my way, maybe I'll hit him with that can of garbanzo beans that the rabbi and Effie decided to gift to me. I'll put it to good use, actually, because I don't plan on eating that stuff. Stuff cost me $250,000. I'm not gonna eat it. Might be teeth of it. Can you ginger snap a ginger? Whatever, we'll find out. Well, again, I don't really have a lot coming up. It's more so mixed with a lot of other things other than wrestling. Had a couple changes in schedules, and one thing I am going to say is it seems like summer might pick up a little bit, but in a good way. A little bit more balance, I think. But I do have some stuff coming up. I mean, I'll be returning to Battleground, returning to Freelance, obviously, returning to Second Wrestling, all places I'll be revisiting. We got a couple first wrestling shows that are coming up here to kick off the summer and going in. Sorry, I will not be at the VFW. My apologies, even though you're not owed one at all for whether I decide to go or not. But we do have some big stuff like Treasure Island, and obviously, we will have the Mall of America and some big stuff over the summer. So there is all that. So stay tuned for what might get announced and some of the updates that we got coming in. So with that said, thank you for watching. This is CorbinCenter.